Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, in which I cannot wait to get down into doing some pulls for Aranea's EX weapon. She has just released on the global version as our second global first due to the anniversary, and oh my goodness, not only has Aranea released, but Noctis has actually gotten an early realization as well. I think he was supposed to be coming in like roughly around April if we consider the schedule, but it does seem very appropriate with Aranea being the global first that Noctis will also accompany him on the banner, so that's perhaps part of the reason that they chose for Aranea to be the representative as well. So yeah, I mean, there's probably not much I can say about Aranea at this point that you haven't already seen from the play guides that Square Enix put out. So I'll try and keep it. I want to say brief, but you know I do tend to ramble on a lot. So if you can't be asked listening to my talking, just skip ahead to the polls and do yourself a favour. But yeah, when Aranea was revealed on the stream, I was actually initially a little bit disappointed, I'm going to be honest, because I personally haven't played FF15, so I don't really have the same attachment to her as a character that I have for Beatrix, for example. But I mean, Beatrix was the single character I wanted in this game the most out of anyone, so there was no way that they were going to be able to outdo themselves in terms of who I actually wanted to be in the game, because Beatrix was already the number one, and the fact that she was our first global first, it was just absolutely it was incredible. They'll probably never recreate that magic. But at the same time, there were a lot of people that were speculating, you know, maybe it's going to be Angeal, maybe it's going to be Riku, maybe it's going to be Red 13, or you know, someone like that, or Delita or Thunder God Cid. Now, I'm a Final Fantasy Tactics stan. You know, like, I love Ramza. He's probably my favourite male protagonist in the series. So I was really hoping that it was going to be either Delita or Thunder God Cid. I thought Orlando was more likely than Delita, because Delita's got that, you know, I don't know if they're going to put who the antagonist for Tactics is going to be. If it's going to be Delita, if it's going to be like Wiegraf, if it's going to be Zalbag, or even like Folmarv. You know, there's a lot of candidates for it, or even Ultima. You know what I mean? I don't think we'd have a playable Ultima, but you never know. So I was a little bit miffed. I was really hoping for Orlando. I thought it was a bit of a long shot, because they seem to be very averse to putting tactics characters in the game. They also don't seem to have many Final Fantasy 3 characters. Like, where are the remake characters? Where's, you know, like the Ark and the Luneth and all those guys? Like, I wonder if they're ever gonna acknowledge them at all. But you know, anyway, that's a different story. So initially I was a little bit miffed, but I thought, you know what? I might not know her design. I mean, I might not know her character, but she has a really cool design. Her fighting style looks kind of cool, and I should probably go and, you know, find out a little bit about her. So I did spoil myself on FF15 a little bit by seeing, you know, her fighting style in episode Prompto, and her introduction in the actual mainline game. And I was pretty impressed, and I was also a bit disappointed to learn that she was not featured in the game very much at all. I think it is a waste of a character, because I think she's far too cool to not be more prevalent in the game than she is. I know it's primarily a game about the Choker Bros, but I do think it was a little bit of a missed opportunity to not have more Aranea action. But you know, that is what it is. But then I was like, you know what? I actually start to like Ignis because of this game. Even though he has quite a meme kit in this game, I know that, you know, there are some people who are not a big fan of that. I definitely like his character from what I've seen of it outside of the memes as well. But just the fact that, you know, I'm trying to teach myself how to cook better. I do enjoy cooking, so the fact that there's someone who just like straight up whips up a meal in the middle of battle was kind of hilarious to me, and it kind of made me want to learn more about him as a character. And I was like, yeah, you know what, Ignis is pretty cool. And Noctis, despite never having played FF15, I pulled for Noctis the first time he released on Global back in the EX era, because his kit looked like the most fun thing in the game in the world to me at that point. In fact, I saw so many people that were squandering the potential of his launches and his turn manipulation and his incredible longevity for that time, because I don't think he's ever had extra skills. He's always had 10 uses of Warp Strike from the very moment he was released, which was unprecedented at that time. And I was like, I have to see this for myself, because these, you know, people weren't using him. In my opinion, the majority of videos I saw were not using him to his full potential, so I just had to see it for myself. And it took me a lot of gems, and it was about, I got lucky. I don't want to say if I got lucky, but it took me about 70k, so it was almost a pity's worth, but that was before the pity system. But yeah, Noctis was amazing. I cleared the original Deuce event with Noctis, and then his level 70 Awakening came around, and he got all of his nifty rework stuff at that time, and then he was basically like the god of Cosmos, and I used him then, and he was still really fun. So I have a pretty good history with FF15 characters in this game, and I saw the event videos for Aranea, and from the moment I saw the first video, I thought, holy shit, we have something potentially ridiculous here. I mean, High Wind Plus, no other character in Global has a 180% overflow on an ability that has 80% splash damage as a regular skill. Nobody has that. That's ridiculous damage. And to add insult to injury, like, you know, her first skill has 2-turn delay on it as long as you've got the overclock buff up, and I was like, that's absurd. And not only that, she has up to 250% critical damage because she gets the Vital Crusher debuff, she gets high speed maneuver from her, well, I didn't know that at the time, but you know, she gets that from her EX, and then her skills themselves deal extra critical damage, so she's just like, she was dropping the 9s in a video that is outside of Synergy, that doesn't have any artifacts or any summon boards, and she was completely alone, and her EX was at base level, and yet she was still dropping lines, and I was like, yeah, we've potentially got something here. And then her EX Plus video came out, and I saw she got 3 turns on top of it as well, and I just started cackling like a madman. I was like, yeah, it's over, you know, she's going to be broken. I don't care what anyone says. There was a lot of concerns about her longevity, but I'm like, you've got her high boost lance, you know what I mean? And who needs, to be honest, who needs longevity? Why do you need to spend 10 turns doing 50k damage a turn when you can spend 5 turns doing 150k damage a turn? You know what I mean? If her output is that crazy, then her lack of longevity doesn't even matter that much because she just puts out the numbers. But she can be made to last as well. I know I've been watching other people's videos with her, and I have been grinding her summon boards on the commute to and from work. I've basically got her all fully prepared except for the weapon pulls, and even grinding summon boards with a 0 LB 15 CP weapon, she was dropping the 9s on the bloody summons. Like, okay, not the chaos versions, but she, you know what I mean, the damage was just ridiculous, and I'm like, yeah, I have to pull for this character. I can't wait. And I have actually started playing FF15 now as well. I'm only on chapter, I'm either on chapter 1 or chapter 2, I'm still near the start of the game, but that has me wondering if I should maybe realise Noctis as well. I've given him a book already. I don't know if I want to drop any ingots into him because he's not the greatest, but at the same time, I've always enjoyed playing as Noctis, and I do still have some ingots left, not very many, but I also have some books, so if I just throw some books on some random characters, I can probably purple both of them. And yeah, it's gonna be a grand old time. So I'm not sure what I want to do there yet. I probably am going to max out Noctis, to be honest, but then I will be skipping Yuri because I said, I think in my video with King, I said it would sure be a shame if King got power crept just after it came out, and then Aranea has just come along and said, well, you know, about that. Never mind, you know, it is what it is. But at least his sacrifice is not in vain, because his sphere is going to be absolutely awesome on Aranea herself. So we've got a free multi on this because Square Enix are based, and I'm going to be pulling with gems and straight gems right until we get to the pity if necessary, but hopefully we don't have to go that far. So let's jump into the pulls and see how we do. So what's this free multi going to give us? Anything good? I don't think we've got the EX here. But I might be wrong because I have actually played with Araneas that have the EX, so I might have loaded the weapon data so I don't get the loading in the corner, you know what I mean? So we'll see how this one goes. Gold already? Oh, Noctis! Okay, I already have it. Oh my god, that's a lot of golds. What the hell? Yo, that's a really good free pull. What the hell? I mean, like I said, I already have Noctis as EX, so that's kind of unfortunate. And I forgot what his sphere is. 10% for 8 turns on chased. Yeah. So I mean, it's not the best sphere. So not that I would ever MLB a bloody EX plus just for a spear anyway. But you know what I mean. I wanted to check it out. But yeah, that's unfortunate. So it's unfortunate. It's the wrong look. It's fortunate and unfortunate. But it is what it is. Let's keep going. Pull number 2. Okay, So this is a bronze best. What's this one going to end up as? Oh god, I've lost count. It's probably going to be 1 out of 11 or something, isn't it? Ugh. 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 I don't like that at all. Have I MLB'd that? Yeah, I have. Alright, that's useless to me. Oh well. Onwards. Default number 3. 3. And change. And change. Change, goddammit you! Oh, what is this? Go straight to gold, please. Oh, I'm getting greedy. Another 1 out of 11. Okay, hit me with it. What the hell? Okay. Hail to the prince, apparently. Noctis seems to love me. Yeah, I'm playing your game now, and it's honestly a lot more fun than I thought it was. And I kind of feel really bad for having slept on it for all this time, because I know people have said some pretty bad things. You know, people have some differing opinions about 15. Oh, don't you think I didn't see that connecting in the corner? It might be the 35 though. It might not be the EX, but we might be getting something here. But yeah, I know Noctis is kind of rewarding me for getting around to FF15. I've not met Aranea yet, so, but I will, trust me. I'll be going the whole way through that thing. We're having a lot of fun with it right now. Okay, so let's see what we get in the golds for this one. Anything spicy? Oh, there we go. And there we have it. 4 multis, and our EX is right here. And yeah, that thing is getting locked. And for the first time in a long time, I am going to be using power tokens to get her 35 because I have over 200 of the things. I've somehow managed to pull it every time before now. But yeah, that's going to be my pulls for Aranea. Super lucky. I'm really happy with this. I'm just going to bounce and use the tokens. No regrets. Instant purple. And yeah, I'm going to be wreaking some havoc real soon. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope everyone had really good luck with their pulls as well. And for those who didn't, she's still worth it. I would have instantly gone the whole, even if I only had 70k gems, yeah, I would have gone to pity with no regrets, because she's something else right now. So until the next one, take care and goodbye.